Alright, I wanted to take a moment while I was getting these fenders off. These seem to be the only ones that have a little bit of tricky placement on the bolts. Everything else, of course, the doors, the trunk, and the hood are really self-explanatory. But on a 1972 Chevelle, at least mine, you have these little pieces separate from the fender. So, in case you're wondering, the bolts needed to come off. You've got one inside the door jamb. You've got, and I've already cut them off because they were terrible, two on the bottom, which are slotted, so you should be able to just loosen them up and pull them out unless they're rotten like mine. Also, looks like I don't have a brand new fender. Found that, so that's lovely. I'll have to mess with that later. So, one up top, two slotted in the bottom. Of course, go through your inner fender well. You got one here, one here, one here, one here, 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 and then you have the little bracket that holds the front fender there. On the inside, you've got this one. One, two, then you've got one back there. Coming up to the front, you got these two. Then you have to get this off. So in order to get this off, you have to take the front bumper off. You've got this little bolt here. Take the headlight out, it just makes it easier. Let's see, we won't backtrack. I've already gotten this side off. So you got this one I just pointed at. Take the headlight housing out. You've got this one down here, which is right there. Then two behind the parking light lens. The only way to access those is coming in this way. I'll show you on this side. They're just like little sheet metal. Probably can't see it. Let me grab a flashlight. Somewhere around here. Right here, killing the battery. Okay, so that one right there below and that one right there above. They look terrible, but they're actually really easy to come out because they're just really, really coarse thread sheet metal type holding nuts. Take those off. On mine, those are 7/16. Then that whole piece should come out. Now, just side note, so you can look at it in case you're wondering, this is what it looks like. Got the bolt here, the bolt up top, and then those two bolts, studs on the back side. And then this piece will come off. Of course, you got to unhook all your parking light and headlight stuff. That will finally give you access to the final bolts holding the fender on. Final bolts holding the fender on. It's going to be these two sandwiched, so they come out this way. Took those two out, and there's two more up underneath. One right here, and then one right there. That is finally the last bolts. So you have two hidden under here, two hidden right here. You have to get that whole little bumperette headlight bezel thing off as well. So that's what I got. And it looks like there's a dowel as well that helps line everything up. So be mindful of that. That's why you got to take it all off. So I'm going to finish taking this off. I just wanted to stop in and show that because I looked on YouTube and I did not really find anybody that showed a pretty good diagram. I'm sure it's out there, but I didn't find it, of a 72 Chevelle, all of the fender bolts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. It looks like there's at least 20 for the fender itself. So good luck, especially if you're working on something all rotted out like I'm working on. It is not fun. But that's what it takes to get the front fender off, at least in my opinion. So good luck.